Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 17. So, there's my pickup. It has come to my attention, thanks to all the fine comments you guys have been leaving me, that I've been a little lax in one area here, and that is sort of explaining what the heck it is I'm doing. As far as cultivating, putting a cover crops, the way that I'm working the fields right now, don't take that as some kind of a guide as to how these fields are supposed to be worked. I'm experimenting with Giant's new system, basically. I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, a farmer, but I did teach soil management for one of the largest plant nutrient companies on the planet. So, knowing how to get that brown stuff to its absolute peak is something I do have a reasonably good handle on, but that's real life. And, well, that's why I was never a big fan of the soil mod. It just sort of, things like spraying lime on fields that are already planted to adjust the pH. You might as well just spread gasoline on them and set a match to them, but that because your plants would be fried, man. So yeah, I'm basically just experimenting with the system. So if you guys are watching this as some sort of a guide as to how to properly treat your fields and get the results Giants expects, my apologies. Alright, I am in fact, as I said, trying to figure out whether the system works the way reality does, whether the system works simply on a layered system, i.e. as long as you get three ferts down at 3 different growth stages, we count it. That sort of thing. So yeah, again, my apologies for those of you my apologies for those of you who didn't get that's what was going on, and I can't blame you because I never really explained myself. I just sort of puttered on going, okay, I'm going to try this. And usually when I say I'm going to try this, it's going to mean there's, 2 ways to do this, the right way and then the way I'm going to try. So I hope that does clear up a little bit of what's going on here on my particular farm. Now, my Sosnovka map, I'm trying to do quite different, and I'm following not only Giant's guideline as to how, that you need to fertilize 3 times and different growth stages and all of that, but their exact, basically, tutorial formula for it. So, there you go. Next thing up, I really want to thank everyone for the overwhelming response we got to opening our new forum, new website, whatever you'd like to call it, the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. Really impressed. Thanks to all of you that signed up. The server spot announcements and stuff, all of that will start up probably towards the end of this week. I'm just working out a few of the finer details, i.e., in that sort of a scenario, I don't really see the point of, starting with the tiny stuff and struggling to buy new fields, etc., etc. I'd like to treat it more like an actual working farm where we have the kit we need. We do have a few decent-sized fields. Now we need to make enough of a profit to, keep the kit in top gear or sell it and buy new as necessary, buy up the new fields, all of those sort of things. So yeah, I guess the easiest way to put it is I'm sort of working out a wage system to inspire people as well to do other things besides just drive around the map, which they are welcome to do. But, if you decide you're going to, till a field or cultivate a crop or feed the pigs or whatever, then, yeah, I'd like to go, well, here you go, that's, about the same job as mission was for, field 2. So, here you go. This is how much you've earned. But yeah, anyway, those sort of details, how we're going to work the draw, because we're actually going to put a little contest together. We got a couple of ideas. Nothing really complicated, nothing you're not already doing. You know, I mean, you will have to sign up to 12 different websites, give all your personal information, and a photocopy of any credit cards. But I mean, beyond that, it's the usual, you know, interwebby stuff. So let's figure out. Oh, I also, and this probably didn't help the confusion levels, which I'll be the first to admit, mine are always the highest. I looked at the map and said, oh, this isn't ready to harvest. What I meant was, I realize you don't have to wait till it turns yellow or orange, like actually harvestable, because you're not going to pick this stuff and eat it. You're going to plow it into the ground. What I actually was talking about is it wasn't in these stages. It was still this, the very first stage, i.e. This color. Okay, field 13 is first stage of growth. These are now in a second stage of growth. You can see they did actually move to this. Alright, and that's what I kind of meant, was they weren't ready, is the more mass you have, the more biomass you grow on the surface and then cultivate in, the better fertilizing job you're doing. So I would have expected they would have gone to basically their fully grown state, and then you should cultivate them in. But even if it's not purely a layer system that Giants is using to measure this, I really doubt they're promoting that kind of accuracy. So let's today, we got a little bit of money, we're doing all right. Grab our cultivator and chew one of those fields into oblivion, and the other one, this field up here, I think we'll actually plant something. Now it's been plowed, and it is, by the looks of things, it has been cultivated. It also has one layer of fertilizer. So this field will, I don't know, let's plant something on that field, shall we? So, let's grab Steady Freddy over here. There we are. Oh! Vroom vroom. She may be a little light in the old wheels there. Let me grab a bit of a front weight on this, I think, for this particular job. There we go. I love that. The front end of the vehicle actually sinks down a bit, and then when it levels back off, it's not as high as it was. And I think that's really the little bit that's been added in the physics. Because before, yeah, you'd pick up a weight and your tractor would dip, and then it would come back up. Oops. What did I grab? That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh, goodness. Although I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? I'll just throw the seeder on the other tractor, never mind. Alright. Okay, now, let's quickly look at this one more time. Okay. These are all showing they are first single layer fertilized, right? So, now these of course have something on them, but if we look at the soil compositions, yes indeed, they have stage 1 fertilization. Yeah, is it terminal? Well, it could be. let's drop down our cultivar L300. Oh. Or our weight. I mean, you know, either way you guys like doing this. Yeah, no, that wasn't a part of the experimental thing. That was just species being a dwarf. Alright. That's looking goodly. So, let's bring up all of this good stuff. Oh, is that really the width of that thing? No. Okay. Making me wonder there, guys. Come on. Freaking the dude out. There. That makes more sense. Yeah. Oh, by the way, thanks to you guys that all said, you know, different ways to do things. I am aware of what most of these controls do. I've just been away from it for a while. I haven't used it as of late. There was really no need for it on old stream. So, thanks. But, yeah, I'll eventually get back to the hang of it. So, there you be. There you be. And that's all ready to go, so let's head on down the field, shall we? That would have been nice. I think they could have worked on that animation a little bit. I mean, the churny noise thing going through the dirt's all really cool. Just the fact that we're mixing all that green in. That'd be nice if there had been some sort of a little bit of acknowledgement of that fact. You certainly seem to know what you're doing. So, I'm going to hire up Jethro. There we go. Let him finish that. Now we're going to go down and grab our other tractor. Fire upon its back a cedar. Let's see what we can plant on that last field. Vroom vroom. I only have one weight, do I? Because I don't think you've got a weight on the front, do you? No. Alright. Why did I only buy one weight? 2 tractors, 1 weight. Some may see a coincidence. I see providence. Okay, that makes no sense. I know. It's an old Matrix movie reference. If tractors were ships, of course, and there were 3 and not 1. You're right, it was almost too obscure to exist. Alrighty. So I think I've found like 3 gold nuggets now. I'll be honest with you, the idea of finding 97 more isn't nearly as appealing as just selling the 3 I've got and having a dang rip-snorting party, but it's not meant to be that way. I still feel like it's just going to hammer down rain any minute too here. And I don't mean in real life, I mean right here on the farm, right? My invisible friend. What do you mean you don't see them? They're invisible. How many times do I gotta explain myself? Alrighty. See, we're off to the store to buy a weight because, well, I need one. That cedar's a fair bit of chunky to be yanking around. So I find it kind of odd that the crop destruction mod was updated to include not destroying cover crops. I just find that a little odd. I mean, I am running the latest version just because I need to keep the server up to date. But, yeah. Just a thing either does something or a thing doesn't do something. Too many special circumstances and it kind of loses its point, you know what I mean? Excuse me. And if that freaked you out, wait till you see me do it with a trailer full of manure. Alright, here we go. Quickly hop out. Ugh, I hate it when people do that. They're off doing something else and they leave their vehicle running, you know, just poking out the fumes all over your face. Alrighty, let's... God, could you be more whiny, dude? Alright, we need a weight. It's a fairly small tractor, so we're going to get a fairly small weight. And... yeah, something I can actually find. Perfect. I know it's an extra $100, but... I find those gray ones, you set them down, and you turn around, and they're gone. Just freaking gone. Oops. There it is. Ugh. Whoops. Oh no, that's the right end of it. I don't know why I went all the way around to that side. It just looked weird from this angle. Just not used to the new weights, I guess. Okay. Oof. There's a whole new slant on the tractor. No one coming? Good, good, good. Oh, I suppose that I should beacon up, eh? What the heck? Oh. Well, what do you know? There's no beacons. Ooh. Geez, I shouldn't be out on the road on this thing, I guess. Is it not supposed to, is it like a farm use only vehicle? Oops. And is it because I'm running the dual wheels, or if anybody knows, like, is there something along that line that you do certain things with vehicles and they suddenly become no longer acceptable as highway vehicles, so you don't well, I suppose the mirrors are for usage as much as anything. But at that point you wouldn't require signal lights and such either. So he does have signal lights. Yeah, he does. Okay. Don't know, maybe he just doesn't have beacons. Maybe. Yeah. Sneak in this way and see how he's doing. Oh, not bad, not bad. Doing a good job, not leaving anything. Nice to see. Alright, Jethro. You go, boy. Yes, indeed, you go. Alrighty, now, I guess we don't need to be using that little cedar. We can use the, well, I think they're the same width, but I think we can go for this guy. Oh, but he's also going to lay down fertilizer, and that one's already fertilized. Oh well, this will be an experiment, won't it? Yes, indeed. Oof. Good thing I put that little weight on the front. Certainly feel her pulled down in the back. Wow, you kind of feel like you're not a little bit squished now. When you have weight in the front and weight in the back, you can actually, yeah, I really like it. You know? Sure not as flashy as like a whole brand new graphics engine. But, yeah. In a way, I think functionality and believability is winning over for flashy every time on this sort of a deal. Alright. So, lower the down. Oh, I guess we gotta figure out, we don't want to plant that, do we? So, grass, no, not particular. Wheat. Barley. Yeah, I'm gonna go canola this time, just for the buckage. Nothing else, just simply the absolute dollars of it. Because, well, experimenting around, I'm going to have to work my butt off to make up for the mistakes, is basically what it boils down to. Okay, did I hear that come on? It did. Alright. Well, let's head off then. Yeah, that looks about right. So it does. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Well, looks like all the ladies are away today. I don't even know who that fella is. He must be a temporary. Alright. Now let's have a little look, shall we? Let's have a little look. Aha! You'll notice there is now 2 layers of fertilizer. So that's the much darker side where he's gone. And as he slowly does it, it slowly fills it in with the darker fertilized section. So that portion of it works properly. Okay? We fertilize the soil, which is the first step I would do in real life. The second step is I would put something of high N value into the soil for the growth period of the plants, or what they call the vegetative state. Alright, this will promote both mycorrhizal growth below soil and the actual requirements of the new growing vegetation, so you get a nice bushy plant. And of course, the more bushy plant we plow back into the soil, the more N and other things like humus, etc. we're going to feed it. You know? So, by all rights, yes indeed, there should be 2 clear, distinct fertilizations have been done here for 2 distinct reasons. So, yeah. I'm pretty impressed. Had this not worked, then I would have gone, okay, this is a very simple layering system, you know, and it reads, okay, crop down, fert yes, fert no, if yes, do this, if no, do that, you know, cultivated, fert yes, fert no, if yes, do this, if, right, the normal way that sort of program works. But no, they've actually quite impressed. I am really impressed. Good for them. So there you are, all you naysayers and doubters of poor Mr. Species 7. Alright, whether that's working as intended, i.e. it's a feature, or whether it's not, i.e. it's a bug, it is working as it should. So there you go, guys. And on that bombshell, I know, as I said, when it comes to soil management, I might be a little harder to fool than I am at a lot of other things in this game. But I guarantee you I can pretty much take a block of sand and turn it into fertile ground. So, and in fact have done so. In fact, the government of Mexico was actually a client of mine. So, but that's another story, because tomato production is important, but not in farm sim. So, hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I hope I explained a little more as to, if you're following me along to learn how to do this, well, you need to follow Eustace or TBF, because they tend to play by the rules. I tend to look at the rules and go, oh hey, there's a loophole, watch me jump through it. So, hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so. There's also a link down below, as there will be in every single video, to our new network, the Three Dudes Gaming Network. And sign up, jump on the forum, introduce yourself, get to know the other members. A lot of them are people you see around here all the time. And, well, very, very soon, perhaps get a chance to come on to our server and do a little farming with myself, or Eustace, or TBF, or all three, or any two of the three, or any one of the three, three of the three, two of the three, two of the one of the three, you know what I mean. So, well, these fine folk are doing a grand job. Let's have a look at this one. Alrighty, that's that state of things. Nice. And you'll see here, we're in exactly the same position. Now, here's the difference, you see. This guy is now in stage 2 of fertilized, or will be once this is done. As you can see, the line's darkening. But he'll also have plants growing on it. Which means the only way I'm going to get to fertilize that again is if I drive over it once it's been seeded. And in fact, once the seeds sprout. So here's an example where I will absolutely require my row crop tires. That field over there, however, and this field here, now, I will do a bit of, this is going to be a little bit of a continuation in the experiment, because one field I'm going to plant using that seeder over there, so it's going to fertilize at the same time. And I'm going to do that first, and if it shows 3 layers of fertilization, then, well, we basically figured out a way to ensure that any tractor you have can do the last stage, the fertilization stage. So, should be interesting. Hope you do find it interesting. Till next time, though, this has been Species 7 for the Goldcrest Valley map and Farm Sim 17. Take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.